Right, I'm gonna do a quick live. Sorry, I'm just kind of getting with it. I'm gonna do a fast live. I had to go to the dentist today, so it won't be that long. I'm gonna at least do the news because I have lots of good news. Hang on one sec. So we have kind of some really nice energy going on right now. Everyone should be kind of resting up right now and getting ready for the next full moon, which is right around the corner. So we also have Saturn really close to our planet right now again. I'm not really a fan of Saturn because it puts off sort of a low vibration kind of energy. That's why the elite like to worship it and stuff. So I don't really like the energy. I'm very energy sensitive, as you guys know, from hanging around me. So I just don't really like it. But right now, you guys should be resting because we know that when the moon comes close with any kind of new moon or full moon, that you can't sleep as good. So this weekend, rest up, meditate, get out in nature, recharge so that you're not tired because we're just coming out of a storm right now and it was really long. You know that. And we're going to go into another one with this full moon. The weather here also is going to be kind of dismal this weekend. So I know that in a lot of places the weather won't be great. For a little while, but that's just the earth purifying and purging right now, so just kind of hang in there. Saturn actually leaves our planet's proximity around the 8th, I believe, so you can actually see Saturn every night without a telescope with your visible eye too until the 8th. So we had over 100 people buried in a landslide in southwest China. The mountain literally crumbled there. So we're seeing kind of big things going on with earth changes. The U.S. military's, this is my favorite story. The U.S. military's vital doomsday planes were damaged in a tornado in Nebraska. The E-4B is the military's National Airborne Operations Center, and if there's a natural disaster or attack, the plane would serve as the command and control hub for the President and the Secretary of Defense and chiefs. They have 4 of these, and half of the fleet is now non-operational, which is like a giant hurrah, because like the weather just kind of took out half the military's fleets, which is kind of amazing for the light workers. We're seeing that we don't really have to do a lot, and that forces of earth, wind, and fire are really destroying the 3rd dimension, and we can just sit back and kind of watch it crumble, which is pretty amazing. We also had a tornado in central New Jersey, which is not common, and it was definitely HARP. So what's going on is when you manipulate or geoengineer the weather in any area, it's going to have effects that are not really understandable to the people playing with it right now in other areas. So if you set off a HARP tornado in New Jersey, maybe a real one will go off in Nebraska that took out the planes. So they're kind of playing with things with a limited grasp of how it's affecting the whole planet. I would say from a space perspective that chemtrails and geoengineering are the worst things that people started doing, which kind of allowed other life forces to intervene with us. CERN, we all know what CERN is, and it's not good. It's basically a dark porthole opener. The Large Hadron Collider is an information powerhouse. It's expected to generate 50 million gigabytes of data this year on a shared network of physicists. That information makes the collider a prime target for hackers. It was first hacked within days of becoming operational. CERN's computer security officer said it's under permanent attack. Hackers could want access to the grid for many reasons and do many things like mine bitcoins and distribute malware and stealing valuable user information. To combat this, CERN is developing artificial intelligence to locate potential hackers. CERN's artificial intelligence department is developing an artificial intelligence to help locate hackers, and one researcher said there's so many attacks at the collider that it's pointless to design software to detect it. Sorry, I'm trying to see his name. AI is the new robot. This will teach detective systems to think like hackers. The AI's first job is to protect Alice, a project that studies nuclear collisions. If successful, the technology could be applied to more grids. We all know there's a danger in developing a robot that is going to actually have all of this technology working underneath it. We've all seen these movies about it. I forget what the Johnny Depp movie was, where literally the artificial intelligence took over the world. That's a very real possibility because these computer systems, when they become self-aware, they want to spread out and kind of expand and take over everything. So you're seeing kind of big things happening all around us. Britain's parliament was also hit by a cyber attack in which hackers reportedly tried to access email accounts. Lawmakers couldn't access their email. This happened a month ago and it crippled part of the country's healthcare service, and then it just happened Saturday. Again. In Utah, I like this story. A 13-year-old little girl named Savannah came out in a Mormon church and they cut the microphones off. This was Church of Latter-day Saints. She told the church, quote, "She is a lesbian and still loved by God. She told them about her belief that she is the child of heavenly parents who did nothing wrong and there were no mistakes when God created her," end quote. Her microphone was then turned off by local church leaders. Her comments came during a once-a-month portion of Mormon Sunday services where people are encouraged to share feelings and beliefs. The supervolcano reaches 878 earthquakes, and I'm going to move on to cards real fast. I wanted to kind of do a live anyway. I've kind of had a crazy week. I can't wait. Today's my weekend, and I'm going to go recharge. I've already been recharging, but I'm going to go recharge some more with my twin flame, which is my favorite thing to do. So I'm excited about that. Definitely rest up this weekend. Definitely. You guys are going to need it. The news, because let's see. Michelle Marie, and I have amazing energy. I already knew that before I looked at who was here. I already knew I was going to have an amazing group of people. There are parties in the spiritual community attempting to divide all of us because they realize that there is strength and unity and that when we come together, we have a lot of power together. And if anything, this just backfires and we're kind of coming together more and more united. And it's becoming more and more apparent who is part of our soul family and who is not. And I see a strengthening going on in the spiritual community. I see a lot of drama all the time, and it's kind of like kindergarten in a lot of areas, but I see a unity, I see a strength, I see the real warriors coming together and doing what we can for change, and it's pretty amazing. So I'm glad to see you, Michelle. I forget, I was trying to find you not that long ago, I forget what for now. Trying to remember. Oh, I wanted to know if you want to help with our Violet Flame meditation group, if you want to be a moderator and help in there, because I know that you're really good with the Violet Flame. And I want to get a really big meditation going, and Sparks and me actually wrote a bunch of meditations last weekend, and we're going to, I don't know if we'll do it this weekend because we're kind of tired, but if we don't record them this weekend, we'll get it done next weekend, and we'll get them up on either video or MP3, where we can all follow along and do a good meditation. And Sparks is really good with meditations. So I really can't wait. And we want to get together a really big Violet Flame meditation in that group, and let's just transmute this entire stuff. We don't fight negativity, we transmute it. That's our job as light workers. So I've been working with the Violet Flame a lot. I've been putting a lot of you guys and your houses in it just to burn away any kind of negativity, any kind of karma, etc. Prosperity begins, yes. I am retuning myself from, I used to be in that poverty mind state kind of, and I'm trying to retune myself to love and abundance, because that is our original frequency where we're supposed to have everything that we want, we're supposed to be abundant, and we're supposed to be grateful and happy. So this is where a lot of us are at, and I see that people are at different levels, but I like to surround myself with people who have similar perspective to me, that are on the same level, can kind of understand where I'm coming from. I don't really like the 3D perspective anymore. It's becoming more and more apparent that I don't fit in when I go out in the matrix, just because I see everyone running around and miserable and sick and all this stuff, and it's just becoming, I'm becoming a little bit removed from it. So really just keep working on spiritual purity. That's my goal. I want to keep my house a pure state. I say we keep it like a monastery. I try to keep it really clean. I sage twice a day with a shaman stick, whatever. We light a lot of incense. We like to keep the space a certain way. And I want my inner space to reflect my outer in my house too. So I want to get back to a state of spiritual purity, literally. So I work all the time at purifying my inner temple. I'm very careful about what I put in my body now and what comes out of my mouth usually. So literally just keep on working on getting back to that pure state, because that's what makes someone an amazing healer actually. It has a lot to do with vibration and your level of purity. That's why I always ask Sparks to put me in white light. I think it works better when he does it. It sounds crazy, but he's a little bit more of a pure state because he's had another 10 years on top of it that he's been purifying. So I just think that it works better with healing the more pure you are. and the more connected you are. So just really keep on working on that spiritual purity, and it will come back to you in abundance. Let's see, Angela Love, Nibiru. Nigger is a big UFO. I think that the Venus that they see in the sky, Venus, is a spaceship. I believe it's a blue star spaceship. I'm not sure from where. There's a lot of blue star planets. So, yeah, definitely. I think I've heard Earth's a spaceship. I mean, it resonates with me more than flat Earth, round Earth kind of stuff. So, yeah, maybe it is a spaceship. We live in a hologram, so anything's possible. We literally do have infinite possibilities where if I wanted to believe that I lived on a spaceship, it would probably become a spaceship. So we really can create anything we want here. We have to unlimit ourselves. Definitely, it's a spaceship. If it is in your reality, it is for sure. People don't understand that when they do the flat round Earth debates, that by choosing one, they're actually choosing a probability and limiting the other probabilities. So I don't like to limit myself. I like to think of it as we can do whatever we want here. It's the same as the dream state, where like if I wanted something in the dream world, I would just visualize it and it would instant manifest into my dream. That's how this plane is really meant to be, but we just got so polluted psychically that we kind of lost our gifts a while ago, and we're just getting them back. Angela, keep working on your crown. Work on your connection with Source. Go outside, meditate, sun gaze. Let the sun hit your chakras. I like to picture the sun just filling my chakras and streaming light into me. Or I like to go outside, as I say, and close my eyes, put my third eye in the sun, put my crown in the sun. I got some sun yesterday. As you can see, I was outside all day yesterday just to purify. The best way to get rid of negativity is to get outside and to get into nature, literally. Jessica Walker. Amazing. That's everyone's state right now. You don't realize how deeply connected we are. So literally, we're all at the same place. We're all here for a reason. Everyone tuned in. We all contracted to be here and to learn together. Real quick too, the link on my website's above. We teach Reiki, do chakra openings, readings, all sorts of healing and stuff. But we also have a lot of really good information on our website on all different topics, whether it be reincarnation, twin flames, just whatever about the Matrix. So check out our articles. They're actually all accurate, and it's really hard to find accurate information nowadays. There's a lot of distortions, especially in the spiritual community, like where you wake up and then you're seeing information that will just keep you trapped. My goal is to liberate. My goal is to set you guys free, just completely free, to liberate your souls. That's the goal. So we don't need another religion or anything. We kind of need information and love. Jessica, work on your root chakra. We have to let go of fear permanently. Maybe start tuning into my show more, because literally I bring up every fear there is. There's a super volcano about to go off. There's a fault line about to go off. I could probably name like 50 things a day. It's great, right? And I'm trying to help you guys, to show you guys that nothing actually has happened. We're all still here. And tomorrow, well, I won't be back tomorrow. Monday, I'll be back live, just like nothing ever happened. And it's going to be another high vibe day. So just start having your day's intent to be that it's going to be a high vibe day, literally every day. Wake up with that intent, that today will be a high vibe day. Sometimes it doesn't happen, but at least wake up with that intent to be grateful and have a good day. And let go of fear. You're divinely protected more than you know. A lot of you guys don't know that. A lot of light workers have been working overtime the past few days because of my mystery school group. How literally there was a lot of negativity around, and we transmute it. So we've been cutting cords, putting people in the violet flame, putting people in white light, protecting people's homes, children, etc. So there's a lot of work that goes on behind the scenes that we're not even aware of. You have angels and guides helping you all the time, and an entire team around you. We just can't tell. So let go of fear. You're divinely protected always. Terry O'Connor, good morning. Do not sacrifice your energy anymore. Oh my God, this is for the collective. This is where everyone is at. Has everyone realized how important our energy is all of a sudden? I know that. I'm just going to go ahead and say it, what I saw in the astral realm. And I don't want to create fear, but I had an experience. We were supposed to be doing a mission in the astral realm with some angels, and these angels actually shapeshifted into some type of archon entity. And I snapped out of whatever kind of... They basically, it's equivalent to like when you watch vampire shows and they feed on you and then wipe your memory. Well, I was able to bypass that because I'm a dream walker. I'm very skilled in the astral realm, which they were not expecting. So I was able to retain memory from what was about to happen. And when I snapped out of it, there was an entity about to literally come closer and with its mouth suck my life force energy out of my mouth. and that would be pranic energy. It's your chi, your life force energy that you need to live. But this is like a very extreme form of vampirism. And so I woke up, but before I did, I saw a flashback where the same entity had drained me twice before. If you're getting your pranic energy taken from you in any capacity, it will make you sick. My whole face was kind of a mess. You could tell in my face, like my eyes looked a little sunken in. I'm still recovering from it. And this was like, last weekend or whatever. So our energy is so important. We need this to live. So someone who has a lot more source energy in their body is going to be healthier or just better. So we need our energy. So there's a lot of people that are not connected to source in this realm, and they feed on others' energy. That if you don't have a connection with source, you need that life force energy to live or you die. And so instead of just connecting like all of us and tuning in to infinite energy, which we all have access to, they vamp on other people. So be very careful with your energy. You need it for everything. That's why I take it real personal if someone wants to come try to take my energy. And you better be real advanced. Because I take it real personal, because I realize the importance of it. I need that energy to heal all of you guys all the time. So I can't be getting depleted. It's just so important. We need our energy to manifest, to do everything in our lives. So you guys have to stop sacrificing your energy. You want me to tell you the biggest energy drain? How about people that won't change and they just complain about their problems all the time and it's just a drain to be around them? Oh, my life sucks. I'm sick again. And you say, how about you go take this? Oh, I can't do that. I can't afford it. Oh, I can't do this. I can't do that. I have some of those people in my life that I try to help. I can't do this. I can't take melatonin. It doesn't work. They try it one time. It doesn't work. I can't do this. It doesn't work. It sounds kind of like my mother-in-law. So literally, do not sacrifice your energy. That's one way people deplete you, by going on and on and on and on and complaining about their problems. If they're not consciously trying to fix their lives, you might want to cut ties with them, because it's kind of an energy drain. My intent is to uplift you guys all right now. This is why I do these videos, that I'm in a really high vibe mood. I feel amazing, and I'm trying to take on any lower energies and give you guys kind of an energy kick by watching this. Pay attention to who makes you feel drained and uplifted. I was around some light workers when I first woke up, and they would seem very uplifting, and their words were uplifting. But when I was around them, I would be instantly drained. So pay attention more to how you feel after being around someone and less to their words. Brittany Duncan, amazing. We're working on our heart chakra. This is the chakra of the day for everyone. We have to let go of this past life pain and this grief, otherwise it's just gonna keep playing out. And we all had to experience grief of some type to open our heart chakra to unconditional love. So I know that I didn't learn enlightenment at some university or whatever, or in a book or whatever. I actually reached enlightenment by completing myself as a person, by healing myself, and by loving myself completely. That's how I completed my soul. It's all about complete self-love. So a lot of people don't realize that everyone's a mirror to you. And if you're in a relationship that you don't like, if you can't find your soulmate or whatever it is, it's because you're incomplete as a person and you need to have some healing to do. Once you actually heal yourself completely, like me and Sparks have done, you'll only get good things reflected back to you. And it turns out to be pretty amazing. So work on healing that heart chakra. All that someone who's narcissistic is someone with a closed heart chakra. Someone who's real empathic has a very open heart chakra. And remember, your chakras will just keep expanding all the time. Amber Milano. Oh, I'm just kind of in a, throw on some pants kind of day. I couldn't even blow dry my hair. I'm just tired. I'm going to the dentist. I had a filling fall out, and I don't like drills near my mouth at all. I just don't like it. Maybe it's the vibration when they're drilling my mouth. It's probably the worst thing for me. So I have to go get a filling popped back in, and I'm not looking forward to it. So I'm just kind of chilling today. Amber Milano. Solar plexus. Work on your solar plexus, literally. You're very empathic, like I'm saying, that most of you guys should be empathic and psychic again at this point, or starting out on that journey. Every person was meant to be empathic and psychic and tuned in. So literally, we take on a lot of lower energies as an empath. A lot of people complain to us, come to us, dump their problems on us. We have to get that energy out of our body somehow. The best way to do that is salt or nature, literally. If you guys could take any kind of salt, I don't care if it's Epsom, Himalayan, sea salt, Dead Sea salt, whatever, any kind of salt bath every day, it would completely repair your aura and recharge you guys. Caitlin Batters, good morning. Fulfillment of wishes. Literally, you can manifest anything that you want, Caitlin. Anything. Your vibe is high enough that you should just be drawing things to you like a magnet. So for me, I'm trying to manifest some Reiki students and chakra openings. So I'm not going to go look for people. I'm going to put the vibe out. And anyone who needs a Reiki teacher or a chakra opening is going to automatically be sent to me and attracted to me, which is pretty amazing. So a lot of people put out the vibe for what they don't want. I see it with guys all the time. Someone just sent me a message. All guys just use me for sex. Keep saying it and they'll keep using you. Oh, I can't, all guys are cheating on me. Keep putting that vibe out and that's what you'll get. So the trick is that we have to put the vibe out for what we want, not what we don't want. So a lot of people are still putting the vibe out for what they don't want and attracting it and not understanding why. So put the vibe out for what you do want. Think about what you want. Maybe make a list, a vision board. This really is like the secret. I saw that movie a long time ago where if you visualize it, you will draw it to you. That is true. Of course, there's a vibrational component that goes with it that will make it work better, but we're all at that vibrational component. So we can just manifest anything that we want. Rebecca Bycroft McCall. You are working on your base as well. This is the theme of the day. Let go of fear, literally. These kind of negative, if there are negative entities, they feed on fear. So all we have to do to win this game is let go of fear completely and know that the divine is taking care of us. And literally anything negative will just dissipate and disappear. That's how we do this. By focusing on love, focusing on the things that we want, we have to stop feeding our fears, our energy, and start feeding and manifesting our dreams. Rachel Swanson. Accelerated motion. Literally, that's how I feel this week. I had a crazy week that just, the whole time, that's how the energy feels, like this. So I'm looking forward to a nice calm weekend because the energy's already shifted, like, you know, like a day ago it started to shift real calm. So things are slowing down, but just know in general things are picking up pace. Things are picking up intensity. If you want to evolve rapidly, all you have to do is hang around me. Because I'm on a fast track. I'm really evolving fast, literally. So we kind of want to do this fast. We don't want to take 20 years to ascend. We just want to do it now. Kelly Easton, 878. Memories of love, nostalgia. I have that all the time where I wish I could go back and maybe, you know, say something to someone in my childhood or fix it or whatever. But no, you're here where you are for a reason. The universe removes people that are not serving you from your life. So don't go chase after them. Just kind of move along because you have new people coming to you in the future. You have new memories you're about to make. So for my ascension, I had to let go of my childhood memories. You're not letting go of them and they won't leave permanently. They'll still be permanently in your cash record. So when you do leave here, you can view your life all the time. But my advice is, while you're here, let this stuff go. We have to become lighter, and we hang on to too much baggage from our childhood, from our past lives, from this, when someone hurt me then. Let go, because just know everyone in this matrix is you, so you don't have to forgive anyone. You don't have to go find them and say sorry. You can just forgive yourself, and it's very healing. Sarah Grubbs, good morning. Stand your ground. You're going to work on grounding and you're going to work on putting the vibe out for your twin flame. Not for people, not for guys that you won't like or that whatever it is. Don't focus on that anymore. You need to completely rewire your brain. And you have to put the vibe out for only your twin flame, for divine love, for complete love, for someone honest and loyal like you are. That's what you want to do. Put the vibe out that you want someone loyal, you want someone honest, you want someone that you can build and grow with, that complete love. And that's how you'll draw it to you, literally. Just keep putting the vibe out. I watch twin flames come around all the time around me, and it's kind of amazing, and that's my goal. That's the goal for everyone, is to complete their souls and to draw a spiritual union, whether it be a twin flame or a soulmate, some kind of spiritual union, which is amazing. Go outside, barefoot, ground, get out into nature. You're tired, Daria. We're resting better. Yeah, we all got kind of drained. I would say over the weekend, last week, we were getting drained without really realizing it. It took me a minute because, you know, I have to see things with my own eyes before I react in a big way. And I have to do as I'm divinely led to do. So I am just going with the flow. I'm here now, but this is where the flow took me. People say, well, why did you do that? Well, the flow took me there. I'm not sure. I'm just literally going with the flow every day, and it's a pretty magical ride. So I'm tired too, but you should be feeling a lot better. You'll rest this weekend good. You should have already slept amazing last night. Linda, I can't even say this. Antoniki Kashaban. See, I'm already coughing. When I get depleted, I pushed my body so hard being on pharmaceuticals that if I get depleted of my energy, it will make me sick very fast, more than the average person. So even as an energy healer, I can never get depleted. So I'm really tired too, Darius, still. Linda, use your intuition. Your third eye should be open, literally. Most people that I'm drawing to me should either have their third eyes open or should be starting to open them and kind of have a good start. We also do like third eye activations too. But start using your intuition, start using your third eye, because that's how you see through this. That's why I have no desire to try to wake up people that are going to choose to sleep this life and aren't going to wake up anyway. My intent is to draw the awakened to me that I can be of assistance to in some way. So use your intuition, use your third eye, literally. It will never steer you wrong. People can act like, oh, she must be off her path with what's going on. No, I've never been more on my path, and I am following my intuition, and it hasn't steered me wrong. It's actually steering the wrong people away from me, which is pretty amazing. Brenda Rogers. Moving on. Me too. From anyone and anything not serving us, you would have to do a better inventory of your life than I could ever do. Maybe make a list. What's going on in your life that isn't serving you? Who and what? You have to get rid of anything and anyone not serving you and just become lighter. For me, that's toxic people. Hi, Angela Love again. Frankie Borelli. Conflict and defeat. Yeah, let me tell you about death of the ego. Saturn's bringing out ego, okay? So even when you think it's gone, it could flare back up right now during this period. But the whole point is you have to make conflict and defeat. And if you follow your ego, I feel bad for you because you're going to have to fall at some point. I'm watching that with someone around us right now who's about to fall and then blaming everyone around them when they did it themselves. You can't follow your ego. That voice in your head will never lead you anywhere good. It's going to have you chasing after money and fantasies and things you already have, and you'll just never be fulfilled. You have to follow your soul, and that's more of an intuition, a gut feeling, somewhere in between here and there. It's not in your head. Pray to God. Hand it over to God. Surrender is a huge part of this journey. We could make it so much easier if we just surrendered a little earlier. Michaela Heston. Obstacles and challenges. Literally, you have to stop limiting yourself. We place these obstacles and challenges on us. The universe isn't. They're trying to help us all the time. And we're just always in our own world here, not noticing. Literally, unlimit yourself. That's what we're trying to do. We remove energetic blocks too. With our chakra opening. That's like what we're really good at, is that you get blocks in your light body, and we can actually remove these. These blocks get in the way of manifesting, unfortunately. That's what makes it so hard for a lot of people to manifest. Allegra Blue, good morning. The waiting game. I hope you're not waiting for anyone to come fix your life. A lot of people are still waiting for a guy or a girl to come save them, or Jesus or whoever. We have to take control of our lives, and we have to fix them ourselves, because no one's going to do it for us. And I don't care how much of a mess you might think you made of your life living unconsciously. You really didn't. You're actually right where you should be all the time, and you're right on schedule, right as planned. James Miller. This is my card. This is what I'm going to do as soon as I get off of here in like 5 minutes. Rest and rejuvenate. Go out in nature. Meditate. I was out in the sun yesterday. For the first time, I feel like a vampire. Get out into nature. Recharge. Regenerate. This is my favorite. It's nature and meditation. And that's the best way to charge yourself with cosmic energy. Brenda Rogers. Rogers Stacy. Hello. I know we got a beautiful soul group gathered here, and such beautiful energy, and it's amazing. I was going to like write a post or something and say that I'm so grateful for all of you guys around me, the real warriors that can see through all the stuff around us and that are still here with me, because this is a tough journey I'm on. It's not for the faint of heart. It's for the real warriors. So I'm really grateful for the right people being around us, and I would never let anyone divide our soul group. Universe. You are a starseed. You need to raise your vibration so you can better communicate with your intergalactic family. Literally. So work on purifying yourself, work on raising your vibration, because when I tell you the truth about channeling angels or space friends, literally, when your vibration's low, you're not going to channel anything but maybe a negative entity. Our vibration will determine on what you channel. So literally, if you want to channel benevolent entities or angels, you're going to have to raise your vibration to a substantial level, and they're going to have to lower theirs to communicate with us or through us. That's how it really works. So work at raising your vibration so that you can only channel good things. I had a real low vibe my whole life. And that opened me up to a whole world of negativity, negative entities, whatever. We're not living in that place anymore. We have reached a place of light as a planet for those choosing to ascend. So we're already raising our vibration every day, and we're already getting more and more tuned in. Focus on tuning into your space family. Sorry, it's skipping around. Jessica Toll, so I'm just doing it randomly. You are being tested. We're literally in Earth school. I don't know what people think they're doing here. I think they're just doing the American dream and whatever. This is a school, and it's a tough school. It's hard here. So you're about to be tested. It could look like a homeless person that needs your money, someone that needs your assistance, a friend that needs your help, whatever. You're about to be tested, and you're going to see it when it comes, because I'm telling you right now. And of course, you're going to level up. Curtis Hatch. Harmony. You need to come into harmony with yourself as a person. I keep saying this, that we can't do that with another person. And God is not like a singular. It's more a masculine and feminine concept combined. It's more like a two-unit kind of thing. So the goal is that we have to come into perfect harmony with our own bodies and our own selves to do that with another person. So the goal is peace, love, and harmony, and to be nicer and treat yourself better. Just work on more harmony in your whole life. I'm just skipping around. I see Trisha. Deception and envy. Oh my God, you're seeing the Matrix isn't what it seems. What are you going through in the hospital? I wish you could talk back to me on this show. I really do. Some of you guys, I wish we could do like, I do cards and you guys could interact type of thing. Maybe Facebook will hook it up while they're watching my feed. But literally, Trisha, what is going on? Trisha is having an alien baby, clearly, because they're pumping her full of shots, all sorts of medications, and all sorts of stuff, just so she can have this baby to term and have a healthy baby. She's been going through it with the medical system. So you're now seeing that maybe things aren't what they seem when you have to go get all these chemicals just to have this baby. That maybe you really are having an alien hybrid baby. Things are not what they seem. You already knew that about the Matrix. This is the Matrix card. You are in the Matrix, dealing with the Matrix. And you'll be home soon with that baby. Real soon. Don't worry. You're almost there. Rachel Rodriguez. New beginnings. This is not the end. We're not going to end our story. This is kind of like we're living in a movie or a book. Everyone gets to go on their own hero's journey. And we're not going to just end it like end times, revelations, like the Bible, which was written by archons who wrote the same book we all just threw away in our class. So literally, we're not going to go out with this kind of, organized scripture. No, it's actually a new beginning. And it's beautiful, and we can create whatever we want now. We can manifest our own reality. We're co-creators, and it's amazing. So this is not the end. Some people might see it like that, but they had to change their perspective because this is actually a new beginning, and it's just starting to get amazing. Adela Mackey, I love your energy too. That's why I've drawn you all to me, because we should be vibing the same. Someone said something about following me. I don't ever want anyone to follow me. I'm not a guru because I'm a girl, and they don't even allow girl gurus. But I vibe with you guys. You guys should be my soul group. We should be vibing the same. So I like to vibe with you guys. This card is for everyone. Literally, this is me. I've gone through the cocoon like a butterfly, and I'm a butterfly, but I'm the one on the glass that won't fly yet. I'm the one that is just flapping my wings, kind of, and I'm too scared to fly. That's where I'm at anyway. But none of us are even there. We're going through a beautiful transformation, literally, and I can't wait to see the end. I can't wait to see our real beginning when something spectacular happens. Because we're all here during this time period because something amazing is about to happen. I'm not sure what, something bigger than any of us can even grasp. But it's going to be amazing, and this is beautiful to watch. Tara Galat, I can't see your middle name. Been trying to be only love. It is a battle. I have to try to put a love vibe out all the time, but there's always those that will try to detour you. They'll come, try to knock you off your path, whatever. So I try to put out a love vibe all the time, but you'll get to a place where you only have love left. Where I don't know if you just get your ego so beaten down in this matrix or what. You'll get to a place where this is alchemy and only love will exist. We are just divine love. So you'll get there. Keep working on putting a love vibe out there, and it's going to come back to you in abundance and material harvest, literally. I try to help others as much as I can, because then it comes back to me in other forms of abundance in my life. I have learned how to use the laws of the universe in my favor, so I really try to be service to others and to put out a certain amount of energy to help people, and it really comes back to me in forms of abundance, maybe in Reiki student, chakra openings, whatever. So learn how to use the laws of the universe for your benefit. Aw, Dina Cefalar, I love listening to you. Thank you. I've been told, and this is true, that I can heal people with my voice. My real gift is telekinesis. I haven't learned how to use it good, but I can heal people with my mind and with my words. So I'm trying to reprogram all of you guys to be positive. We had negative programming our whole lives on our television, our radios, all around us. It was just negative programming. And people reached a state of anxiety and depression and sickness everywhere, and people are not doing good being in this kind of atmosphere. So I watch TV all the time. I watch ID Discovery all the time, don't judge me, but I suggest unplugging from like things like news, mainstream media, all these commercials with sicknesses. They are programmed to make you guys very sick, very miserable, very depressed, so that you'll go, sign up for medications, and then they spray your food with some Roundup and you'll need some more medications. And I'm proposing that we stop living like this. I'm proposing that there's a better way to live, where you can live in peace and love and tranquility, and you can actually create and control your entire life, unlike you've been taught, literally. So I'm working on healing all of you guys with my voice and the vibration of it, and I'm also working on giving you guys some positive programming. For the people that watch my broadcast regularly, they start to do so much better than the other people in the spiritual community, I notice. So I really am having a positive ripple effect that isn't going unnoticed. And I'm learning how powerful our minds are, how we literally can influencing others by thinking of them either in a positive or negative way. If I think about someone in a negative way, it's going to send a vibration out, and their body's it's going to affect their body in a negative way, and it's going to break down their body. If I think of someone positive and send them love, it will literally heal their body. This has been scientifically proven when they put people in separate buildings and do scientific tests. It's been scientifically proven. So I propose that we get rid of this poverty, we'll never have enough, we'll always be sick and depressed. Just get rid of that. None of that's true. That is the illusion. We were actually meant for love and abundance and to all work together. And we have empathy, which is unlike what the reptiles have that are running the world. They actually don't even have loyalty to each other. None of these negative entities do. And we have empathy, we have loyalty, we have love. And those are the best attributes we have. Come into balance in your whole life. Like literally all of you. For me, that looks like I go to bed at 9 p.m. I take melatonin, I take vitamins. I'm careful about the food that I eat, because we're mind, body, soul complexes, and it's very important that we kind of get healthy right now. So come into balance with your life, your schedule, and everything in it. Lisa Calderhouse. I channel mothers mostly. Well, amazing. Amazing. I'm around some gifted people. I am. I'm around the most amazing, gifted light workers. All of you guys have the most divine, amazing gifts, and we're just starting to tune into what we'll be able to do. Like, this is just the very beginning, like literally. So we're going to be able to all do amazing things. And we're taking back our power to do that. The problem was we were getting drained energetically. And in getting drained by these systems, we were giving away our power. Well, now we take it back. Now we get smart energetically. We learn how to shield. We learn how to ground. We learn how to not throw away our energy. And in doing that, we're taking back our power in a big kind of way. Casey Knight, hey. Destiny. Well, there's a fine line between seeing the future and manifesting it, as I'm finding out, right? There's a really fine line. So while we do have soul contracts and things that contract us to certain people in certain events, we have freedom to create anything outside of those contracts, literally. So your destiny, you're creating right now. You have more power than you think over your whole life. Let's see. Oh, good. Daniel Eric Park. Third eye chakra. I go good. Third eye chakra, literally. this is what we're working on. Your third eye will just keep expanding all the time. Keep working on your third eye, literally, with that intent. All you have to have is the intent to open your chakras, and you can do it. If you're having a hard time, we do chakra openings, literally. That's the best thing I would recommend for anyone, because we also remove all your energetic blocks. Work on your third eye. Throw some coconut oil into your diet. Take some chlorella. Start taking some spirulina, the other one. You can put cilantro in your food, but it's best not to cook with it and just to sprinkle it on. Cilantro actually detoxes heavy metals out of your body and is very good for your third eye. So is coconut oil. Brandon Meeks. Mental conflict. This is my twin flames card because guys are more logical and girls are more intuitive anyway. So they have a harder time transcending that ego voice in their head. You're having a mental battle because our brains are like supercomputers and they're manifesting our realities. So you actually see your reality twice, once in your thoughts and then once when it plays out. So you have to get a grip on your mind. This is all a battle for our consciousness, for our minds. So just kind of get a grip on it, work on it. You have to shut off that ego voice in your head somehow. For me, oming helps, chanting helps, humming helps, saying love, love, love over and over. There's many ways you can do that. I'm going to let you guys go on that note because I have kind of a crazy day. I'll be back live Monday though, and I'm here if you need me. I check my site all the time, so I get back to you really quickly. Love and light.